The midday sun blazes overhead. Across endless fields of wheat, the wind sweeps through, making the ground ripple like waves. It seems peaceful until the earth begins to tremble. Bushes shake, a guttural growl echoes. A massive herd of wild boars emerges. Their eyes glint under the sun, tusks razor sharp, hooves tearing the soil apart. They don't hide under the cover of night. They choose daylight to strike. For Australian farmers, this is no longer just the wild. This is a battle for survival.
Oh!
Wild boars, the name sounds familiar, but in Australia, they are a living disaster. From just a few animals brought over more than 200 years ago, their numbers have exploded out of control. Today, there are more than 24 million, spread across the entire country. By day, they swarm in herds across fields, tearing down fences, knocking over trash bins, and trampling crops. With their super sensitive sense of smell, they can detect corn, grain, or even the blood of newborn livestock from miles away. Each year, they cause more than $2.5 billion in damages. Many farmers are left devastated, losing entire harvests overnight. But the greatest fear is not the destruction, it's their aggression. Some people have been gored and left with broken legs right outside their homes. Livestock have been torn apart within minutes. In broad daylight, these boars show no fear of humans and will charge at anyone who dares to block their path. For farmers, there's no other choice but to hunt them, and that hunt becomes a battle for survival. Rifles gleam after being polished. Magazines are packed full. Farmers, once accustomed to plows and fields, now wear the tense expressions of warriors. The harsh midday sun blazes, flooding everything in a blinding light. This is when wild boars often emerge around the heavy-laden cornfields. They choose daylight to forage, proof that they know no fear. The hunting dogs strain against their leashes, growling as if sensing the storm ahead. They will be the farmers' eyes and ears, alerting them to every movement in the brush. The hunter takes a deep breath and raises his binoculars. In the distance, clouds of dust rise. The wild boars are coming. He turns to his companions, his voice low and sharp. We've only got one shot. Aim true or get trampled. The hunt begins. The ground trembles. A massive wild boar leads the charge, nearly waist-high to a grown man, its tusks curved like blades. Behind it, the entire herd surges forward, a storm of dust swallowing the field. The farmer pulls the trigger. The bullet rips through the air, striking the lead boar's shoulder. It roars, stumbling, but refuses to fall. Its eyes blaze red, locking straight onto the humans. The hunting dogs leap forward, sinking their teeth into its hind legs. Barks, growls, and furious roars collide in a deafening chaos. Another hunter takes aim at the younger boars, the easiest targets. One drops, sending the herd into a frenzy. But within moments, 3 full-grown adults wheel around and charge straight at the hunter's line. A shout breaks out. Drive them toward the tree line. Close the circle. Gunfire erupts in rapid bursts. At last, the wild boars are pushed back, scattering in every direction. Smoke, the stench of blood, and the pounding of hearts hang heavy over the field. After tracking the signs deep in the forest, the hunters made a daring decision to move down into the open lowlands, where the wild boars would be forced to reveal themselves. No place left to hide, only a place to face off. The hunt is over, yet the farmers' eyes still burn with worry because they know this was only one herd among millions more. The Australian government understood that a few rifles alone wouldn't be enough. Large-scale campaigns were launched. A 5,600-kilometer steel fence was built to keep the herds away from grazing lands.
Whoa!
Airplanes and helicopters were deployed, taking down thousands of boars in a single day.
You know, a lot of people look at this and say this is unfair. It's totally unfair.
Automatic traps, motion sensors, and infrared cameras were used to detect boars from a distance. Volunteer groups and special task forces were formed to work hand in hand with farmers. Yet even with millions of them shot down each year, wild boars continue to breed at an astonishing rate. A single pair can produce dozens of offspring in a short time. And so, the survival cycle goes on. These campaigns not only cost billions of dollars, but also leave people wondering, can we ever truly defeat this invasive species? The sun is set. On the field, stained with blood and hoof prints, a farmer sinks to the ground, wiping sweat from his brow as he gazes toward the horizon. Today they survived, but tomorrow, another herd of wild boars will come. This war has no end. Yet it is human resilience, ingenuity, and unity that keep Australian agriculture standing strong. In the battle against nature, the strongest don't always win, but the most persistent, the ones who endure, survive. And now a question for you, the viewer. If you came face to face with a bloodthirsty herd of wild boars in broad daylight, would you stand and fight, or would you run? The battle against the invasive wild boars has never truly ended, and out there, countless other survival stories are waiting to be discovered. If you found this journey compelling, don't forget to hit like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the most dramatic stories from the wild. Every subscription is a source of motivation for us to keep bringing you the rawest, most intense footage from nature. Together, let's bear witness to the relentless struggle for survival between humans and the wild. See you in the next video.